Hi there. Welcome to the June 2021 pickups video. I completely forgot a couple of items from last month's pickup to include, and so I was just gonna include them in this one and then just like wrap it up with it. June is a good month. It's my birthday month. I mean, I normally go all out, like video game wise, but I didn't really do it too much. Actually, no, that's not true. On limited run games, they had the Castlevania like limited edition, which is like $170 or something. So I bought one of those for myself. I also bought one more expensive item, and I finally have a complete copy of this. But I didn't get as much stuff as I normally do. I did get a small amount due to the Amazon Prime Day sale, and that was really cool actually. They had some really good stuff on there. But other than that, I didn't really go all out. So normally, like, I haven't had a birthday for the past like 3 years because last year the pandemic hit, and then the year before that I was actually flying for a full day from here in California all the way to Ireland. So when you do that, you go forwards into time, so you lose effectively a day. So my birthday was completely gone, and I was doing that because it was my sister's wedding in Ireland, so that was really cool. And then the year before that, I decided not to do anything because I was just like, nah, it's just like a normal birthday. So I didn't really go too big. So now I'm like itching for like a real birthday nowadays. And then I did go out with some with my family and my friends, so that was kind of cool. Yeah. Other than that, June was really neat. My favorite part about June, also along with my birthday, is the E3 announcements. Like, that's the biggest part of June to me. Besides my birthday, is like I take my day off on my birthday if I have work, or if the day falls on work, and then I sit at home, I eat In-N-Out burger, and I watch The Shining. That's like those are the main things I do on my actual birthday. And I watch the conferences, and Xbox had an awesome conference. Nintendo also had a great conference. All the other ones were like meh. And I'm just still waiting on the Sony stuff. Like, Sony's got to have like a conference, even though they're not part of E3. They've got to have something in the works. We got to see like Horizon Zero Dawn come through, which is awesome. That looks phenomenal. That is going to be a showcase for a PlayStation 5. It might be a detriment on the PlayStation 4, however. So yeah, that was really cool. But my favorite announcement is obviously Halo. Halo Infinite looks fantastic. Like, it looks exactly what it needs. It looked exactly what it needed to be to get people hyped and excited about the franchise, especially towards people that are already like, they've already made their opinion on the franchise and they're like, nah, I'm not gonna get back into it. That multiplayer trailer that they showed got people excited. They didn't show too much of the campaign itself, which is kind of scary. But like knowing a full rollout, like a media rollout for Halo, like it takes, like, there's a lot of months in between now and their supposed holiday release. So they normally do like Vidocs and like a whole like commercial like campaign and all this other stuff into the lead up of a Halo game. So for like Reach, Halo 3, like there's a huge lead up to the actual launch of the game. And so I expect Infinite to be the same kind of case. That being said, Halo Infinite looks awesome. They've tweaked enough of the Halo formula to get old people coming back and like satisfied on the Halo formula while enticing newer people. The free-to-play model is going to be amazing to attract newer and people, and like kids who've never played, like teenagers or millennials who've never played Halo before. I think the way that Halo Infinite right now is situated is like perfect for the maximization of the Halo franchise right now. It's free to play, meaning that it'll get as many players as possible on day one, and possibly keep them. Right now, like, Battle Royale is kind of, I mean, I'm not saying it's dying in popularity, but like everyone knows what that is. Some people might be tired. A lot of players that play COD or Fortnite, like they probably want something new to play, or maybe something on the side to play, and Halo Infinite could fit that bill if they get a chance to try it out first without paying like, you know, 70 or 60, or whatever, $60 or $70 that the campaign is going to be charged at. So, and it's going to be day one on Game Pass, which is another like huge value, and proposition for not only the service but Halo in general. Yeah, it's looking to be pretty good. And that multiplayer trailer just got me psyched. Like for a lot of content creators that are been in the Halo community for like a long time, since like 2013, like there has been a dirge of like nothing really to report besides the MCC, and the MCC is really old because it's based on games from like 2001. So now, like, the content creators that have stayed like faithful to the Halo franchise are pretty much being rewarded right now. They're freaking out. So I've been talking to a lot of them. They're having a great time right now. Before that announcement hit, I got this guy, and I tweeted this out along with my Master Chief controller. I wanted this because I have. Oh, hold on. Get it. This is a controller, guys. Master Chief controller holder or phone holder if you want. But I mainly got this, and like I was like not interested in a lot of these. I saw some Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles ones. I was like, that's cool, but like, what am I gonna do with it? It doesn't really match anything. So when I saw this though, like it matches this guy, but but I have this right here. This is an Xbox One Master Chief controller. This coincided with the launch of Halo 5. And so the color scheme is really well done. Apparently these are rare now too, I guess. I don't know. Like I saw on eBay, like this probably is like $100 still, which is crazy. I don't know. But like when paired together with the controller, guys, like look at that. Oh, that looks so good. So now this is probably gonna hang up on the shelf right there. And yeah, it's like, whew. It looks really good. It's adorable too. So yeah, now this got me ultra hyped when this came in for Halo Infinite's launch. So yeah, it looks really good. Another thing that I got Halo related are finally the Pringles. These are the Pringles wavy Moa burger flavored Pringles. So I've been waiting for my Walmart to carry this because I wanted to try it. I bought 2 of them. And they were delivered to my car, which is hilarious to me. That they probably received the order and are like, "What the hell is this guy's problem with like ordering 2 Pringles cans only?" But yeah, I was waiting a while for it, and it finally came around. It's only sold in Walmart, and it tastes like a burger. I taste it. It tastes like if you've ever eaten it like a Hawaiian barbecue, flavored burger. Like that's the closest I could tell you that's what it tastes like. It tastes good. One of the cans, however, was really like they put like way too much seasoning on it, so it was like kind of overwhelming. But this second one was really good. So if you get a chance, like give it a shot. It's a stupid novelty thing. It tastes good, but it might not be your jam. I don't know. Pringles is not everyone's jam. All right, let's get to the meat of my pickups for June. Now that house cleaning is done and out of the way, yeah, let's start with my first pile. So sticking with the Halo theme, there was a sale on Best Buy. Thanks to shout out to Wario64 for letting us know about this guy. But I re-picked up the Halo Master Chief Collection and Halo 5 for the Xbox One. I gave my previous copies, or my original copies, I shipped them over to my sister for her Xbox. So I was like, damn, I'm kind of missing these, and physical copies of these games are probably gonna go away like a long time. Like Microsoft is pushing their digital heavy storefront and Game Pass and everything like that, so they're probably not going to be making a lot of physical games from now on, or in very limited quantities anyway. And I just wanted to have like Halo games in my collection. I still have like all my old Reach and Combat Evolved games, like even though I have them on the service through like Game Pass and MCC and whatnot. So yeah, these were like $7. So I picked them up like immediately because they sold out the first time around. So got these really cheap. Oh yeah, so on the Amazon sale, I got Iron Man VR. Like, I don't know if you know, this was bundled together with PlayStation VR. One of the probably the last bundles you'll see. And I wanted to get it, but it was really expensive. It's like $400. And with the knowledge of the newer version, like PSVR 2 or whatever it's going to be called, coming down the line, I was like, this is a little bit too pricey. But this was $10 on the Amazon Prime Day sale. So I was like, hell yeah, pick this shit up. So now I have this, and I have Vader Immortal coming down. It's like kind of rare-ish VR titles. Today I picked up this guy. This is The Last of Us Remastered. This is part 1 of the Last of Us series. I already have this digitally, but I like having the physical copy of this. I hate that it's like the greatest hits version, but I'm like, I got it for like $7. I can't really complain. But I also I finished Last of Us Part 2. I actually finished a lot of games this month, but I finished The Last of Us Part 2. Great game. It's not my favorite game of all time, and I don't think it should have been Game of the Year last year, but it was a good game. It's a good game overall. Amazing graphics, and I really wanted to play the original one to compare it to, because I like the original one. I like the characters a lot, but I love the story probably 10 times more in this game compared to the second game. So yeah, I just really wanted to have a physical copy and replay it again, so I repurchased it again. Okay, my favorite game of this month is definitely Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Man, this game, quality, and a tight little action package that just like has good like graphics. The story is good. It's not my favorite, but it's good enough for what game it is. I mean, it's a children's game. It's a very short game, relatively, for its like $70 price tag, I think. But I can see people like arguing like why this is worth the $70. And to me, yeah, that's true. I think this game on the PlayStation 5 is probably the most next-gen feeling game out of all the releases so far. The only other next-gen game I feel like is like Microsoft Flight Simulator, which should be coming down to the Xbox pretty soon. Like these are this game and Flight Sim are the only two next-gen feeling games to me so far. So yeah, this is a great title. But like I said, it's a children's game, so the story and the gameplay won't be as like sophisticated as like what you're normally seeing in other mature games. Also, the difficulty. I had this on the highest difficulty possible, and I probably died like maybe 4 or 5 times throughout the entire game, but like it was a good enough challenge. But like the weird thing is that the highest difficulty in this game is like the middle difficulty in this game. It's really weird. I don't know, but like the accessibility options are really well done in this game, and man, it's like you gotta see it. Like you gotta see it on like I have a 4K OLED TV, and it just like the visual density, it blows a lot of other games out of the water in terms of like its graphics and its presentation. Like it's phenomenal. So yeah, definitely grab Ratchet and Clank. It's a must play. One really neat one that I finally got shipped from Limited Run Games is Cthulhu Saves Christmas, and the freaking disc is loose in there again. Arcana Legacy, you know about this. And they gave me the card right here. So what's really cool about this guy, this was supposed to be from Christmas. I think I ordered this in September, October. It was supposed to ship earlier, but obviously it got delayed. The reason I got this is, first of all, it is a PlayStation 5 title. It is also Limited Run's #1 PlayStation 5 title. So this is the first one. The second one is the Maid of Sker, which I just ordered the other day. And yeah, I've been waiting for this title. I haven't played this. I know it's an RPG, but I don't know if I'll open it, actually. I'll just like keep it on my shelf with the rest of my PlayStation 5 games. So I'll just have like my normal like first party PlayStation 5 games, and then my LRG set of like PlayStation 5 games. So that's probably what's gonna happen with this guy. But it's cool that it came finally, and I'm glad they're finally pushing out all their Limited Run is finally pushing out all their releases. What else did I get? Okay, here I got. I traded this with a person online. This is sort of the Berserk for Dreamcast. Now I have 2 copies of this guy. This is actually a better kept copy than the one I have right now. I really wanted to have. I wanted to collect a lot of more Dreamcast stuff, and I saw this in a forum, and I was like, hey man, like how much you asking for it? And he's just like 150. And she's like, I get it. Kentaro Miura passed away, and it's got like shot up in price, and it's becoming increasingly rare. But I was like, hey, is there like any other games that you would like to trade? You know, maybe we should make like a deal or something like that. So I gave him a list of stuff that I have that I was willing to get rid of, and one of them was Plasma Sword, so he took that one instead. So he swapped. So yeah, so now I have 2 copies of this guy. One will probably be like kept. Like this one will probably be wrapped up and like put inside of a plastic case to not be used as much as the other one, because the other one I used that crap out of that guy. And yeah, so this one should be pretty good and safe in the near future. three more items, three more stuff to go. For the Amazon Prime Day sale, again, I got this guy. This is RingFit, and I remember when the pandemic was first happening. These things were like hot. Like they were like they're sold for like MSRP $70, but people were selling them and wanting them at like $90 to $110 sometimes. And I was like, dude, that's like, to me, it's not worth it, because you could have got like some other games or other value propositions at the time. Prime Day had a sale. This was technically a used copy of the entire game. However, they never broke the seal. And then I unwrapped everything and nothing was open. So it must have been like a return or something that someone had. And so it was heavily discounted. So it was discounted already from like $70 down to $50. And then with the Prime Day savings stuff, and I had some other coupons, it went all the way down to like $30. So now my wifey and I could definitely mess around with this guy, have some fun with it. We have the space in the garage now that we used to like exercise, so we could definitely use this without, you know, hitting a bunch of stuff in the way, not like in our living room. So yeah, this was a great deal for like a first party kind of Nintendo peripheral. So yeah, I can't wait to buzz this guy out. Second to last one. So my copy of Game Informer came in with the Psychonauts 2 on the cover. Can't wait for this game. This game is going to be pretty sweet. I beat the first game long time ago on the original Xbox, and it's finally getting its due, and it's finally getting its release for the Xbox and the PlayStation. Just to let you know how big of a fan I am, I went to PlayStation Experience one year, and Tim Schafer was there. I have a picture with him. I don't know where it is, but he was there, and he was signing like a bunch of like Psychonauts gear and whatnot. So I got one of these postcards. It says "To Deo, Tim Schafer." Awesome guy, funny guy. I was there with my friend who was studying to be in the digital arts, and so he recognized like the school that he went to, and they started chopping it up. I couldn't really talk about anything because I was just like starstruck to begin with, and I was just like, you know, like that awkward thing where it's like he like that. That was me the whole time. Whereas my friend was like having an actual conversation with a human being. So thank you for carrying that conversation. So yeah, excited to play the new one. Should be coming out on Game Pass pretty soon, so I'll check it out. It's not having a physical release, not that I know of yet. So I'm really hoping someone like Limited Run or Super Rare Games or Special Reserve picks up like the selling rights for it, or I Am 8-Bit, one of those guys, like picks up the licensing to sell Psychonauts 2, so then I get to have a physical copy with the shelf back there. I don't have the original one. I don't remember what I did with it. I think it's not like the type of title that I would trade in. So maybe I let someone borrow it. I don't know. We'll see. So okay, last one. This is the most important one to me. So this is a very rare game. This is Fire Emblem Path of Radiance for the GameCube. I bought this in two parts. So I went to go buy the cover and the manual on a Facebook marketplace, and they're selling it to me for $60. So I picked that up, and I was like, cool, I'm gonna find a disc and then pair them together, and it should be cheaper. In theory, communism works. But the disc, was like, oh my god, they've been selling the disc for like $200, $250 just for the disc alone, not even just the game. Because the game together, complete inbox CIP, I believe is trending around 300 plus right now. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy two things separately, hopefully save and find a really good deal. So far, $60 for the game, right? And then on eBay, I saw Buy It Now for like 100. I think it was 180. I was like, holy crap, I gotta jump on that real quick. But then I asked the guy, I was like, hey, if you're willing to give me like a small discount, would you be able to? I'll buy it today. So then I requested a discount of about 15%, and so he's like, yeah, take it. And I was like, yes, finally. So now I have the disc right here, and now I can pair it together with this copy, and it's a complete set now. So I saved a little bit of money. I mean, I think relatively a lot of our retro games are overpriced right now. However, there are particular cases where I don't think that is necessarily true. Fire Emblem for GameCube is one of them. Like, that's just one of those titles. Like this one and like maybe a Metroid, or get like Fire Emblem games sell like crazy and hold their retail value for like a long time. like this type of game and my Africa game. Like I said, I bought this at $90, right? If you go back and look right now, because of how people are finally figuring out that this shit is really rare, this is around $250 to $300 now. So I already, I didn't technically make money because I haven't sold it yet, but like I already gained in value timing-wise for this game. So same thing I feel like is going to happen to Fire Emblem. If I keep this really well maintained, I can still play it, thankfully, because it's all open and whatnot. But if I keep it well maintained, I think that one could probably potentially go up to I want to say 500 for something like this. It's a relatively, like, Nintendo won't make a digital version of it or sell a digital version of this game, so you're not going to be able to access it from other places unless you find someone that like has a ROM for this, which obviously that's not the most legal way to do things, but hey, that's the way to do it. All right, so I'm going to put it in this cover for now just to protect it. I think I've gone over my covers from retchprotection.com many times, but now this is going to be a complete copy, and I don't think I'm going to keep it in my shelf back here because it'll probably be too valuable. I'm probably going to keep it in my vault, so it's probably going to go in there. All right, so there you go, Fire Emblem. So yeah, that's all my pickups for June of 2021. Thank you for watching this. I don't know if a lot of you make it to the end. A lot of my, I guess, metrics say that a lot of you don't, but that's okay. I film these mainly for me and for posterity, so that's basically what the aim is for a lot of this stuff. If you happen to come by and watch this, that's great. And if you make any comments about anything you've seen here so far, let me know. And yeah, I hope you guys keep gaming. It should be pretty exciting for the rest of the second half of 2021 gaming wise. There's a lot more stuff to show and that's in play, so I hope you guys keep gaming, stay safe out there, and take care. Peace. Bye.